We would like to invite all livestock and wildlife producers to consider exchanging your standard premix feed additives with Nature's Formula IGF-1 as your primary feed additive to fortify your feeds. And here's the reason why.
Let's talk about the science of nutrigenomics, aka feeding your genetics. Whenever a producer purchases animals for a breeding program, they attempt to obtain the best genetics they can afford and hopefully achieve their personal expectations of their investment livestock through strict nutritional guidelines and animal husbandry practices. Grass and other palatable vegetation is abundant with a vitamin A precursor, or beta-carotene, fortifying livestock on pastures during the spring and summer months, normally providing adequate amounts of vitamin A levels in their diets. However, in the fall and winter months, vitamin A deficiencies are more common. As the grass loses its green luster and begins to turn color, the vitamin A levels fall off tremendously in forage, lacking the carotenoids that give plants their coloration. Research studies have shown as much as 80% of beta-carotene was lost during the first 24 hours of sun-drying hay. After 4 to 5 days, those levels were near zero. It was also found that harvested forages that were rained on before being dried had even less beta-carotene. Therefore, harvested and stored forages are unreliable in providing livestock adequate amounts of vitamin A. Natural and cultivated forages vary from season to season and are often insufficient for the animal's overall dietary needs. Green plants contain carotene, which ruminants convert into vitamin A in the wall of the small intestine, initiating the cellular production of the IGF-1 or insulin-like growth factor serums, a naturally produced anabolic steroid or growth hormone, derived from vitamin A and acting as the catalyst for tissue growth beginning at conception. The Bovidae family of cloven-hoofed ruminating mammals, consisting of 143 species and 11 subspecies, Nature's Formula IGF-1 feed additive inclusion rates are based on the daily nutritional intake requirements, with formulations for all ruminates, both wild and domesticated cattle, bison, sheep, goats, antelope, deer, chevrotains, and giraffes. Bovidae are herbivorous grazing animals that are able to absorb nutrients from grasses, hay, silage, or fodder, plant-based food, by a fermentation process of the forage in a separate stomach system prior to digestion, principally through microbial actions and micronutrients absorption, based on the quality of the grass or forage sources. Ruminants are polyseasonal animals experiencing growth periods, manipulated by increasing daylight hours during the spring and summer months, with a miraculous reoccurring metamorphosis of overall body transformations every year, experiencing visual changes in physical appearance, regulated by IGF-1 or insulin growth factor 1, a naturally produced anabolic steroid derived from carotenes, vitamin A, in plush green vegetation. Nature's Formula IGF-1 feed additive seasonal inclusion rates are formulated to fortify your feeds with a sliding scale of inclusion rates based on the quality of the pasture or forage available to your livestock. Nature's Formula IGF-1 is formulated with a parallel of key components found in green vegetation, with high concentrations of vitamin A, organic selenium, biotin, folic acid, and organic trace minerals, found in natural and cultivated plants, compounded into a feed additive for all biological groups of ruminants.